Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to the Cholo Verde page. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the Vivino wine app, an app that I use a lot. Even though I'm no wine expert, I'm always glad to find tools to help, and that is definitely a necessary tool until you're an expert. I'm nowhere near that, but my wife and I are starting to try some French wines. We're moving into that. And to be honest with you, it's a little intimidating because first of all, the pronunciation for me, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this today. But anyway, today is more about the app, which I'm going to bring around to you to show. So once you open up the Vivino app, there's a little camera button at the bottom, and while you're even in the store, you can take that camera, hold it up to the bottle, snap a picture of it, use it, and there it is. Your wine comes up. And this one happens to be my wine guy at my local store turned me on to this one. This is a 3.9 star rated wine on Vivino, which is very good for a 5-star scale. And for the average price, according to other Vivino users, is $12.87. So finding a 3.9 star wine at that price is a good find. So anyway, I think I paid $11.99 for it. May have been $12.99. I don't know. But anyway, you can rate the wine, but we'll go over that in a little while. While you're in the store, though, you can scroll down. You could read people's reviews of the wine. Lovely violet color, round and fruity, that fills the mouth. Not cloying though. Could stand up to red meats, but light enough to pair with fatty fish. Decent value. And that's from Philip Robb. So you can read comments from other wine drinkers. So without further ado, let's see what this tastes like. As I said, my wine guy at my local Wegmans store, everybody should have a wine guy or a wine gal. He said, I haven't read much about it. As I said, I'm intimidated by France a little bit. But he said that it was steel aged. So I don't think this is going to have an oaky flavor to it. Which I kind of like the oaky flavor, but I figured it'd be good to get the taste of the fruit rather than the taste of the wood, which, take a look at that. Not too bad on the nose. So anyway, first thing we're going to do is to decant. You can always use one of those little pop-in aerators, which I don't have one handy at the moment. But when we're at home, we like to do the old-fashioned decanting, which never fails, and it makes it nicer. And especially in these summer months, it gets a little hot outside, and we do a lot of cookouts outside, and we take the wine out with us. And when you're sitting in 90-degree heat outside, you don't want the wine. This has been at 55 degrees in my wine cooler, so we don't like the wine to get warm. So some people might have an issue with this, but one little trick that we've learned, we take some ice cubes, just a couple, put them in a bowl, and then we set that on top, and that kind of keeps it nice and cool. cool and refreshing for the whole length of the drinking. So anyway, this is a Chateau de Aladers, as I said, 2015. So one thing you have to make sure of with this Vivino app is sometimes when you scan it and use it, it'll get the vintage wrong. But you can easily go into the editing and change the vintage if it mistakes. This is a 2015. Sometimes it might say 2016 or 2018 if it didn't read it clearly. But you can go in there and just change it very easily in the editing. Of course, every vintage is different, so the price will change and the comments will change. So anyway, let's see what this looks like. It's got nice red color, not too deep red. As far as the nose, it's interesting. I'm not an expert enough to start naming off all the different things that it smells like or tastes like. Or I see a lot of weird things: gunpowder, leather, tobacco, and I can see a lot of that happening. But this one is very, very fruity, obviously. Let's see what it tastes like. Wow. You can definitely taste a lack of oak. So, not being aged in wood barrels, I think he was right on there. Yeah, it's aged 12 months in stainless steel tank. And this is 45% Carignan, 35% Grenache, and 20% Syrah. So, I don't know if it's left bank, right bank. I don't even know my left hand from my right hand half the time. So I'm not quite there yet, but for 12 bucks or 13 bucks, this is a good wine. So then, let me come around to you once more. So we can go on here on this app. Let me find you and give it our star rating. I think I'm going to just go with 4 stars. And then I can write a review, which I'm not going to do right now, but so I'm just going to say done. So my 4 stars have been entered into the mix. So now let's see what some of the other people said. We already read one. This person, Yvonne, says the smell: fig, chocolate, plum, jam, oak, earth, and minerals. The taste: sweet tobacco, oak, plum, and fig. Heavy body with heaving tannins. Very dry. Solid 4. Kind of gave him the same score. This one says, from Wegmans, nice French. From Patrick. I could have written that one because I got it from Wegmans and it's a nice French. Good fruit, decent acidity with pleasant pomegranate and red cherry taste. Come to think of it, I do taste some cherry. Kind of like a black cherry. Blackberry and spices in the nose. the same plus chocolate and some oak are in the taste. I don't think I agree with that one, but we all have our own palates. Chocolate I could see. Oak, don't really taste that at all. The body is above medium, acidity is low, and the sugar and tannins are balanced. One of those great wine finds. Got this at Wegmans. I guess everybody's getting it at Wegmans. A very interesting blend from, I'm not even going to pronounce the French city. He's just talking about the mix of grapes. Smoky, oak, dark berries, mellow. Anyway, you get the idea. It's a wonderful app. I highly recommend it. And I'm going to let you guys get on to whatever you're doing, and I'm going to taste some more of this. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you like this, subscribe to the channel, and there'll be more on the way. Thank you. Have a good evening.